So we just made it to our second and hopefully last day here at our new job. Sometimes I'm starting to realize that sometimes trying to be a good person doesn't really lead to good results. Sometimes we put ourselves in situations trying to do a good thing, and that's not honestly the best outcome for both parties, because then you put yourself in a stressful situation, and then you get upset because you're in the situation you put yourself, and then you start taking it out on everybody around you, when honestly, because you wanted to be a good person, you led yourself down that path. So yeah, that's how I'm feeling at the moment. I told my friend that I could help her out on her business, but looking at that, like, I guess the cool thing about like being your own boss, is that you set your own hours, you work on your pace, at your time, in your environment. You control every outcome. Like everything's like under you. You dictate everything, and like all the time is for you to work on what you need to work on. And yeah, no, like yesterday was my first day, and I woke up at 7:30 to no at 7:20 to get here at 8. Took me an hour just to get to work. Today it took me an hour just to get to work as well. That's one thing I try to avoid as much as possible, traffic. I was here till 5. After that, I went to go hike. After hiking, we went swimming, which was awesome. Then I got home, fed my dogs, ate, showered, and by that time, it was already like 12. And instead of like working and editing my YouTube videos that I'm far behind a couple of days now, I had to pack up some items and then go to sleep because I had to be up early. So it's just it's not convenient, and it's not working for my favor. I thought it was, I thought I was gonna be able to help out, and but it's not. And it's the job that I'm doing isn't necessarily stressful, but you have to be calling a lot of people, and making, like, checking up on like quotes and things like that. And it's not something that I want to do. I don't like talking on the phone to begin with, and I don't like babysitting. I like jobs where like everything revolves around me. I dictate the speed, I dictate the outcome, and here I don't have that liberty because I got to work with contractors. I got to be asking for quotes, checking up on quotes, and just babysitting a lot, and that's not for me. So last night I ended up sending a text message to the lady. I told her that that this job isn't for me, but the only thing with me is that I'm not good expressing my feelings like in person. So hopefully today's the last day. I feel bad, but I gotta look after myself and what's best for me. Sometimes we want to put everybody first, and like I said, it just turns into a negative thing. Instead of it being something positive. Hopefully this doesn't ruin like our friendship. Hopefully we don't leave in bad terms, which I feel like we are. But I was talking to my dad, and I told him it's better to end things as soon as possible and being transparent and be honest than leading them along and saying, yeah, I'm gonna be here, I'm gonna be helping, and then one of these days I just don't come to work, and I'm like, oh no. So I rather tell them now, which I did last night, but hopefully they don't persuade me to stay and like help out a little bit more, because I can't, like, no, I just can't. I can't afford to be doing that anymore. So she just messaged me and she said, no, it's no problem, mijo. She's amazing. Honestly, I love her so much. So that was my biggest fear, like that there was gonna be an issue between me and her. But hopefully everything works out.